Elite Facts presents
Bad and disgusting habits that are actually good for you. 8. Swearing. Okay, kids, maybe don't take this one into consideration just yet. Odds are you'll get detention and possibly get grounded, depending on if your parents are strict about their use of foul language. Also, to the grown adults watching, we wouldn't recommend swearing in the middle of a street at the top of your lungs. We don't think we need to go into detail about why you shouldn't. Anyway, you'll be surprised to know that studies suggest that in certain situations, swearing may actually be good for you. According to a study by the University of East Anglia, swearing at work has been shown to help employees cope with stressful situations and maintain solidarity. Meanwhile, researchers at Keele University's School of Psychology have found that swearing can provide effective short-term relief from pain. So yeah, as long as you don't scream out profanity in the middle of a crowded area or workspace, go for it. Just try to keep it at a minimum and use it only when in stressful and painful situations. And of course, cursing at a low volume is always highly recommended.
7.
Losing your temper. Similar to the last point, it's good to vent and let loose sometimes. Many of us have been brought up to believe that losing our temper in social situations could cause our downfall. This is true to an extent. I mean, let's be honest, nobody wants to hang around someone who's bitter, angry, depressing, snippy, and overall toxic. But research has found that losing your temper every now and then could actually be good for your health. Much like with swearing, venting your emotions is believed to reduce the effects of stress and can actually reduce the risk of a heart attack, since you're not just bottling up all that stress. So yeah, when you get home from work, feel free to go on a rant about how much your day at work sucked. It's better than letting it all simmer to a boil inside you.
6.
Having a lie-in. Feeling guilty about your weekend sleep-in? Well, you shouldn't feel guilty at all. If you work for a living, you've earned that sleep-in. Even still, no matter what your job or education situation is, you should never feel bad about taking a nap or sleeping late on the weekends. Research has found that sleep can help you live longer, boost your memory, help with brain activity, and reduce stress. On the opposite side of the spectrum, not getting enough sleep can lead to accidents, weight gain, and, surprisingly, an increased risk of heart disease. So yeah, next time someone calls you lazy for sleeping in, tell them it's beneficial for your health and you're just trying to live a healthier lifestyle.
5.
Skipping a shower. This is where some of the more nasty habits come in. Now, don't take this as an okay to skip showers on a regular basis, as that sort of behavior wouldn't win you any new friends and may cause you to lose some existing ones. That being said, if you're tempted to skip a shower here and there, don't worry too much about it. Go ahead and skip it. Unless you've just run a marathon, then you may want to skip the next shower instead. As long as you wash on a regular basis and not once a week like some people actually do, you'll be fine. In fact, research suggests that you could be doing your health and the environment a favor. Daily washing not only strips your skin of the natural oils that keep it hydrated and supple, it could also strip your skin of the good bacteria that helps to prevent disease. If you do decide to skip the shower, as we mentioned, try to do it on a day when you won't be vigorously working out. Seriously, no one likes riding in a car or on a train or a bus next to someone who's got bad sweat BO from their recent trip to the gym and hasn't taken a shower. It stings the nostrils. 4. Biting your nails. Now, this one is understandable, as biting your nails is a bit of a nasty habit to have. The reason that biting your nails is frowned upon, well, aside from you looking like an ill-mannered beaver, is because your nails end up looking nasty afterwards. Not to mention the worry when it comes to germs. Everyone knows your hands are covered in germs from touching various things all day long. Even worse if you don't wash your hands regularly. And sticking them in your mouth is a one-way ticket to stomach flu land. Well, it may surprise you to find out that biting your nails is actually good for you. Obviously, it's still not recommended, but if you're the type who just can't stop biting your nails, then you'll be happy to learn that it can actually help build up your immune system. That's right, some doctors have theorized that this small-scale exposure to germs can help you build up your immunities, making you less likely to get sick in the long run. As for your nails looking ragged and jacked up afterwards, well, that's a problem you're going to have to figure out how to rectify all by yourself.
3.
Just being an all-around messy person. Again, a lot like most of the things on this list, we don't recommend that you live a life like this, but at the same time, if you do, it can be somewhat good for you. The obvious reason that being a messy individual is considered bad is because being messy shows that you lack discipline. Is it really that hard to make the bed? What about putting empty drink cans and other trash in the garbage can right away? Or how about folding your clothes and putting them away in your closet rather than leaving them in the corner of your room and letting the pile build up and up and up to the point where it eventually takes over half your room? Well, it turns out that messy habits can actually be good for you because they're connected to greater creativity, and messy people have been found to be 36% more efficient than people who live a very neat and organized lifestyle. And messiness can even have health benefits, believe it or not. Dust mites, for example, have a harder time surviving in messy conditions like unmade beds, according to a study conducted by Kingston University, which means that being messy can be good for people with allergies.
2.
Procrastination. Is it really such a bad thing that we need to sometimes take a break from our work? I'll just finish this narration later. Actually, it's only natural, especially since we live in a world where digital jobs are the norm. If you're someone who works in a job like that, you'll know that for the most part, the job is all go. You get little to no breaks, and you have to complete multiple tasks at once before the end of the day. Obviously, people who do manual labor have it worse, but you get the idea. It's only normal that you give yourself 5 minutes to relax and recharge a little. Not only can the work you're doing be monotonous, but staring at the same computer screen for 8 hours a day, sometimes longer, is simply not good for you. So if you need to take 5 minutes to give your mind and your eyes a rest, by all means, go for it. Go on YouTube and catch some of those funny cat videos, or just close your eyes and sit back and relax for a minute. All we'll say is don't let it turn into a bad habit. At the end of the day, you're there to work, so as long as it doesn't interfere with the work you need to get done, go for it.
1.
Junk food. Now, before you get the wrong idea, no, we're not giving you the green light to start filling your body with tons and tons of junk food, as junk food in large quantities is obviously terrible for your health and wellness, and you should strive to have a healthy diet filled with whole, natural foods. That being said, everyone deserves a treat every now and then. It's natural to get these cravings for junky treats when you're being extremely strict with your diet. If you don't have a treat every now and then, it can actually lead to problems later on down the road. Problems like eventually having your first bit of junk food after a long period of strict dieting and then becoming addicted to that particular junk food. The solution is to allow yourself a treat every now and then, even if that treat is considered junk food. It will give you a much-needed mental boost. No one can sustain a diet of lettuce leaves and rice cakes forever, and can also help keep you motivated to stick to your healthy lifestyle. It's a lot like an addiction. Eventually, your strict diet will start to drive you insane. Fighting off those cravings can be more trouble than it's worth. If you're craving cake, then grab a slice. But note, we said a slice. Don't stuff your face with an entire cake. Just have a slice to reward yourself for putting in the hard work that it takes to stick to a healthy diet. And that's our list. Did we leave any out that you know about? Let us know in the comments section below. Please remember to subscribe and tap that bell button to be notified when new videos are uploaded. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like us and subscribe for more Elite Facts.